Happening, everybody? Trey here, joined as always by my dad Sean, and today at Reactions to the Classics we're going to be doing something a little different, man. It's the Christmas season here, and we're going to be doing Cheech and Chong's Santa Claus and His Old Lady. This comes courtesy of suggestion from our longtime patron and supporter Dwight. Dwight, I appreciate you bringing it to us. We've had to put up so much Christmas content.
We have, so it's time to put up some more. Before we get to this, guys, please do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up, hit the big red subscribe button below. Also, if you'd like us to react to something or support us in any way like Dwight is doing, please check out the Patreon link below and check out the Twitch link.
Right.
Give us a big follow. We live stream every Wednesday afternoon, Friday night, and really whenever else we feel like it. Trey, you don't really know anything about Cheech and Chong. I remember him from when I was young. I don't remember a lot about him. I just remember, the guys. I remember the movie Up in Smoke. The guys, had a certain stick that they kept to.
No, I think I've only seen which one's on the show on Access TV. Was it Cheech or is it Chong?
It's Chong. It's Tommy Chong for the Year in Review.
That's right. And I mean, he's obviously much older.
Yeah. No,
now,
it's going to be a different vibe.
I haven't ever seen any of their comedy routines, so this will be an authentic first-time reaction here.
And this is really one of their best-known comedy routines. It was their first single. It did not appear on their debut album, however, but it's since got some repeated airplay on channels that traditional channels that switched to all Christmas time.
I was about to say, when you
songs.
Put out those novelty, holiday songs, man, every November, December, you're able to kind of get some legs.
And it went to number 4 on the Billboard Christmas singles way back in 1971, and number 3 in 72 and 73.
I didn't even know such a chart existed, but
I did not either. And there's, we'll kind of get into the story, I think, probably just as we listen to the song.
Exactly. So 6.5 minutes long, man. I'm curious.
I have no idea what
who knows what we're gonna get in here, but I want to shout out Dwight again, man. Let's listen to this and get going.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The vato with a bony knees, he coming down the street with no shoes on his feet.
We're already off to a prolific start, man.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The guy with the hair on his jaws. Hey, man, come over here, man. I need some help, man.
Yeah, man, I can dig that. Like, what are you doing, man?
I'm trying to write a song about Santa Claus, man, but it's not coming out.
About who, man?
About Santa Claus, man. Santa Claus, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I played with those dudes, man.
What?
Yeah, last year at the Fillmore, man. Me and the bass player sat in, man.
Oh, hey, man, you think Santa Claus is a group, huh? No, it's not a group, man.
Would they break up, man?
Oh, no, man, it's one guy, man. He had a red suit on, man, with black patent leather shoes. You know the guy, man.
Oh, yeah. He's with Motown, ain't he?
No.
Tommy didn't know,
I
man.
with that dude, too, man.
No,
yeah, he's a good singer, man.
No, hold on, man. He's not with Motown, man.
Well, then he's with Buddha, man.
No, man, you don't know who Santa Claus is, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not from here, man. Like, I'm from Pittsburgh, man. I don't know too many local dudes.
Oh, I see. Well, hey, man, sit back and relax, and I'll tell you the story about Santa Claus, man.
We're in for a
Listen.
treat.
Once upon a time, about 5 years ago, there was this groovy dude, and his name was Santa Claus, And he used to live over in the projects with his old lady. And they had a pretty good thing together because his old lady was really fine, and she could cook and all that stuff like that. Like she made the best brownies in town, man. Oh, I could remember them now, man. I could eat one of them, man. Wow.
Oh, wow. Did you know these people, man?
Oh, yeah, man. They used to live next door to me, until they got kicked out, man.
What, they got kicked out of the projects, man?
Yeah, you know what happened, man? They used to live with all these midgets, And the midgets used to make a lot of noise, like pounding and hammering and pounding all night, man. Wow.
Typical freaks.
Oh, yeah, man. They were really freaks, man. As a matter of fact, they all moved up north together,
Oh, they have to go get their head together, man?
Yeah, get their head together, man. And they started a commune, It was called the Santa Claus and His Old Lady commune. It was a real famous one up there, man. And they used to sit around and groove all the time,
Oh, yeah?
Really good time, man.
Hey, that sounds heavy.
Eat the brownies, man, and drink the tea, man. And what they did most of the time, though, was make a lot of goodies,
Oh, yeah.
and they had everything they needed. They only needed to come into town maybe once a year or something like that.
Pick up the welfare check and the food stamp.
Yeah, man. No, what they did, man, is once a year, when they made all the goodies, you know, they used to put them in a big chopping bag, and then they used to take the chopping bag and deliver them to all the boys and girls all the way around the world,
Hey,
man.
well, that's it, man.
Yeah,
That sounds
they
real
were
nice.
groovy. Oh, yeah, they were really nice people, man. And so much class, man. They had so much class, you know, like even take the way they used to deliver the toys, you know. It's like Santa Claus used to have this really sharp short, man, you know. It was lowered to the ground at twice pipes, candy apple red, button tuck, ooh, clean.
That sounds like a hip snowmobile, man.
No, it wasn't a snowmobile. It was a sled, you know. One of those big sleds, you know. And he used to have it pulled by some reindeers, you know, like reindeers.
Some what, man?
Some reindeers, you know. He used to hook them onto the sled, and then he used to stand up inside the sled and hold onto the reins, and then call out their names like on Donner, on Blitzen, on Chewy, on Tavo, come on, Beto. And then the reindeers used to take off into the sky and fly across the sky, man.
Wow, man, that's far out, man.
Yeah, and then when they flight across the sky, they used to come down to places like Chicago, LA, Nueva York, and Pacoima, and all those places, you know, and then land on top of people's roofs. And then old Santa Claus would make himself real small, you know, like a real small guy, and he'd come down the chimney, and then he would give you all the stuff that he made, man. And dig this, man, he did it all in one night, man.
Hey, just a minute, man. Now, how'd he do that, man?
Oh, well, man, he took the freeway. How else, man?
No, man. No, man. How did he do all that other stuff, man? Like, how'd he make himself small, man? And how'd he get the reindeer off the ground?
A valid
man?
question.
Sure, of course.
Oh, well, man, he had some magic dust, man.
Some magic dust?
Like
Yeah,
take on new
magic dust, you
meaning
know,
in the
used to
70s.
give a little bit to the reindeer, a little bit to Santa Claus, a little bit more for Santa Claus, a little bit more.
And this would get the reindeer off, man?
Oh, got 'em off, man. Are you kidding, man? They flew all the way around the world, man.
Hey, that's far out, man. Hey, how come I've never met this dude, man?
Oh, man, he doesn't do that bit anymore, man. It got too dangerous, man.
Yeah, I can dig that, man, because that's a dangerous bit, man.
Yeah, let me tell you, it sure was, man. Like just 2 years ago, man, he got stopped at the border, you know, and they took him into another room and took off his clothes, man, and searched him and searched his bag of goodies, man.
Not
And
the
then when
bag
he
of
was
goodies.
leaving, man, he was flying through the air. Somebody took a shot at his reindeer, you know.
Oh, that's a drag.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
really
coming
was,
through
man.
Texas.
And then, man, he went down south, man, and they tried to cut off his hair and his beard, man. And all the time he was getting stopped and pulled over and asked for his ID, man. Just everywhere he went, he ran into too much recession, man.
No, man, you mean he ran into too much repression, man.
Repression, recession, man. It's all the same thing, man.
Yeah, man. It's a drag, man, because we could sure use a dude like that right now.
You know, oh, well, he still comes around, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he comes in disguises now.
Oh, he went underground. huh?
Yeah, underground,
Yeah,
man.
I can dig it.
Yeah, hey, but you want to see his disguise, man? Nobody would ever know it was him, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's got a job in front of the department store, ringing this bell and playing this tambourine next to this black pot, you know?
Oh, I seen the dude.
Yeah, you know
man.
who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
I played with that kid last year, man.
What?
Tommy coming
Yeah, we
back
played
there.
in front of a store, and man, we made a lot of
Oh,
bread.
hey,
man.
wait a minute, man. Santa Claus is not a musician, man.
I'm hip, man. That cat didn't know any tunes,
Oh,
man.
hey, wait a minute, man. No, he's not into that at all, man.
No, I played with this dude.
Are you sure, man?
All right, y'all. Santa Claus and His Old Lady by Cheech and Chong coming in here, and man, so many funny moments, and also some cool little musical moments just interspersed throughout here as well.
Yeah, a shout out to Cheech Marin because he was carrying this show.
Oh,
Tommy
yeah.
had an easy job. Tommy's just chilled, asking one-liners, and Cheech is just playing this thing all the way out of, Santa Claus being in the ghetto next to Cheech. And
that's right.
And then, he takes off and they get thrown out of their house. He goes up north. They start a commune.
The Santa Claus and His Old
Old lady
Lady
commune,
yeah.
or they called it a commune. And kind of told the story of Santa from a different standpoint, Trey.
Oh yeah, dude. And I just I thought it was funny how Chong started off thinking that he was a musician. He's like,
I played with him, man.
See, with Motown, he's right, Motown, Buddha, and then at the very end, it kind of all comes back together. They had like some different, like he mentioned groovy in there, and then we kind of had that funky bass line. we had a little jazz section.
We did, man. We had some vernacular from the early 70s, which I liked.
I'm learning. Yeah, I was like, I'm learning here today, man. But I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Cheech definitely kind of carried this.
And I wonder how much of this was just freewheeling when they initially wrote it.
Yeah,
you know, just like I'm just gonna get up here and tell a story.
Going in, and I like how he's talking about. Yeah, dude. He goes the entire night, get the magic dust.
Magic dust, and Tommy's probably like, magic dust, huh? Because back in the 70s, magic dust might have meant something. Well, it still does now, maybe a little bit, but back then, for sure.
But they're talking about how. Then Santa has to stop doing it, y'all, because he was getting pulled over and all this other stuff,
exactly.
And people taking shots at the reindeer and the sled. We can't be having that. And so now, though, he's still out there.
He's still out there working.
But where's he working at?
He's working out in front of the Black Pot back then. Now they're red, but he's collecting some money out front of the department stores, man.
And so I found that just pretty clever. This was a very clever skit, man. Bringing it all in, and then at the very end, talking about the disguise. Then Chong is just like, oh yeah, dude, I've seen that guy. We played together. And then it kind of goes all the way back to the start where Tommy's just like, nah, dude, he's not a musician. Which
Cheech was.
Yeah, Cheech. That's right.
And I think it's kind of a good reflection of these guys were like immensely popular back in the 70s. Cheech and Chong were huge. Cheech went on to be an actor. I know he's in the show Nash Bridges with Don Johnson. Throwback to that. I never watched it, but he had a long run on there. And I don't know exactly what all Tommy did. You mentioned we see him in that show, but just a nice little throwback. Appreciate you bringing this one to us, Dwight.
No, definitely, man. Funny skit there for sure. Let us know some of your favorite Cheech and Chong skits. I especially don't. I mean, like I said, this is the first one I've ever heard, man. So kind of cool to bring a little humorous take on here. But again, Dwight, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, of course. Have a very Merry Christmas. And if you see Santa Claus out there, remember his backstory.
Have a rough time, man. Have some sympathy for him.
And until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.